Hey there, I'm Chef Leander, and this is Small Kitchen Big Taste. Today we have a big taste soup. It is a lentil and farro masala soup. If you are gluten-free, you can substitute quinoa for the farro, and it works just great. So let's get started. If you've not seen, or if you're not familiar working with shallots, they are the baby form of the onion. And we're going to start by dicing up some shallots. This separated a little bit. Just like. Because this is so small, we can just give it a quick slice. I'm going to turn on the Instapot, and we're turning on the saute function. And that's how we'll cook these shallots up, just like we would an onion, into the hot Instapot. We're going to add, maybe 2 tablespoons. There we go. Now we're starting to get a little bit of melt in there. And we will add the shallot in there. Shallot is such a nice, mild flavor. It's definitely an onion, but it's got a slightly different flavor profile. So then we're going to grate some ginger. If you've seen me do this before, you know that you can store the ginger in the freezer. And this works really well, and it keeps your ginger fresh. And here we have some really nice ginger. Leave that right there. And we'll keep grating while we're watching the onions here. Starting to wilt down a little bit. They'll turn brown and get real sweet here in a moment. And there we go. We've got some good ginger ready there. That'll add a real nice note to the finished flavor. So now the onions are wilted down and nice and translucent. So we're ready to add the ginger. Ginger goes in, just like that. Now we're ready to put in the dry spices. So here we have some smoked paprika, garam masala. We have turmeric, ginger, cumin, and coriander. Now we're putting ginger in again because the combination of the fresh ginger and the powdered ginger make for a wonderful flavor profile and give depth to that flavor profile. So here we are. All of these are going in the middle. I'm actually going to add just a smidge more of the coconut oil so that these spices kind of become a little bit of a paste. And I'm just letting that go about 30 seconds till we get a real hit of aroma off of those spices. Then we'll add the chopped garlic. That's that. Now we're going to add some fire roasted tomatoes. That immediately brings the fond up off the bottom of the pan. You see that happening there? And if you remember, several weeks ago, we put away vegetable broth in our super cubes, and that vegetable broth has been sitting in the freezer. Once it froze, I took it out to put it in plastic bags. I've been keeping the plastic bags in the freezer. Those cubes are 1 cup each, which makes it real easy to measure because this recipe needs 6 cups of broth. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I put these in the microwave just to get them to liquefy a little bit. Now I'm going to let the heat in the Instapot finish the melting process. So we're going to add the final ingredients. We're going to take some cilantro. I'm going to bring that over here so I don't spill it. Take some cilantro. Now, usually we use all of this green here at the cilantro, but for this recipe, just for depth of flavor, we are going to do little tiny minced cuts off the bottom of the stems and let that cilantro flavor just infuse this dish. So we'll leave the last little bits of stems and we'll take this and put it in the pot. All right. Now we're going to put in the farro, and if you want it gluten-free, you can sub an equal amount of quinoa, and we have red lentils. I'm also going to toss in just a little bit of salt, and we'll give this a good stir. And it will be ready for dinner in about an hour and 10 minutes. By the time the pot comes up to pressure, it cooks for 20 minutes, and then it cools off. So we're going to put this on, cover it up, make sure the valve is sealed. We have to turn it off first to get it out of the saute mode, and then we can do soup mode and set it for 20 minutes. If it doesn't say 20 minutes, you can use the adjust button to go to your 3 presets. And if you don't have 20 minutes there, you can use the plus and minus button to be able to adjust the time. So now you hear that beep. That means it's now turned on. It's now in pressure cooker mode. We're going to put this on the counter and let it cook. And while it's cooking, we're going to do a couple of other things for this recipe. The first thing we want to do is make some cashew sour cream. Now, you've seen this before. I highly recommend you request one of these for Christmas. It's my new favorite tool. Here we have the cashews now rinsed and until we got clear water. And so I've got this cool attachment for my Vitamix. I use this one all the time to make faux Parmesan cheese. But today we're going to use it for some faux sour cream. So in go the cashews. And then I have here some salt, some garlic, and some lime zest, and the juice of 1 lime. I'm also going to pack this with just a small little bit of cilantro. Put that all in, put the blending attachment on. I can put it on the blender and away we go. And it's just that simple. Now we have some fabulous sour cream to go as a condiment on top of the soup. And there you have it, lime cilantro sour cream. There's one finishing touch. It's 1/2 cup soaked cashews and 1 cup of cold water. But this is a cashew cream, and this is super easy. We're going to put it in the blender container, turn it on, turn it up to high speed, and now, about 45 seconds, a minute later, we've got a really nice, creamy cashew liquid, and now we are ready for the reveal of the masala soup. We waited for the pressure to release, and now we're ready to open the pot. We have our cashew cream that we made a little bit ago, and so we're going to pour that into the soup, and believe me, it's every bit as tasty as it looks. Then we will stir that around, and that finishes the soup. And it's this golden, gorgeous golden yellow color, and you'll love that. All right, so we'll serve up a bowl of soup, and then we've got some of this delicious cilantro cashew sour cream and a couple of little pieces of green onion, and then one of my favorite flavors with this soup is a little bit of, just a couple of drops of sherry vinegar. Just helps liven up that taste. And we'll serve a second bowl here. I think this is going to be dinner for Brian and I. Again, a little bit of sour cream, and so much better for you than regular sour cream. And a little bit of greenery, and a little bit of sherry vinegar, and there, dinner is served. I'm Chef Leander, to your health.